And we are now being joined exclusively by the one and only Sunil Gavaskar himself. Mr. Gavaskar, thank you so much for joining us. This development today that you're out of the IPL Governing Council, how did you hear about that? When did you find out about it? And how would you react to it?
Well, this is actually news that has come to me from the channels. As of now, nobody from the BCCI has contacted me. And this is what, 9:15 p.m. Today. So I haven't been contacted by anybody from the BCCI. So I don't even know what has happened.
Mr. Gavaskar, I have to say I find that almost hard to believe. I mean, you are one of India's greatest ever cricketers. You're saying the BCCI has removed you from the IPL Governing Council, and they haven't told you about it. They haven't informed you about it.
Well, I mean, yes, I haven't heard anything. So I don't even know whether I'm still in or out of the Governing Council. I have no idea, because as far as I know, what I've been getting information is from the media outlets which have been showing something, and that's about it. So really, I have no idea whatsoever.
So what they seem to be indicating is that from having legendary former Indian captains on the IPL Council and being paid for it, now they don't want to pay anymore. So maybe they want people to work in an honorary capacity. But again, it's not that they've come to you to figure out whether you'd be willing to do that or not.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's approached me. And, let me tell you one thing. As far as Indian cricket is concerned, I'd love to work in any capacity, simply because, I am what I am because of Indian cricket. And it's not as if, it's not been done by me in the past. I have never taken a single paisa when I was the coach of the Indian team, when I was a consultant of the Indian team, as the chairman of the National Cricket Academy, or as the chairman of other committees of the BCCI, when I went as a sort of a coach for the Indian team for their preparation camp, I did not take a single penny. So I don't see where this kind of story is coming from. For me, it was an honor and, in fact, duty to serve Indian cricket in any capacity. And I was quite privileged that I had the opportunity to do so. So I think this little canard that is being spread, I think it's a little bit unfair on me in case that's what's been spread. But
Mr. Gavaskar, then this is a really useful clarification you're making, because that's almost exactly the insinuation that seems to be coming, that because they don't want to pay the IPL Governing Council anymore, that's the reason you're not there. Because I mean, it's essentially sounding that you're wanting crores of rupees to serve in that IPL Governing Council, otherwise you will refuse to do so.
Well, as I told you, nobody has even contacted me as yet, so I don't even know what's happening. And let me also add, the earlier jobs that I mentioned, they were highly paid jobs, and I did not take a penny. I didn't expect a penny simply because I thought it was my duty. So I didn't even ask for it.
Okay, supposing the BCCI, on hearing all of this, or at some point realizing that they may have goofed in not talking to you at all, does approach you now and ask you to continue to play a role, will you do so, or what?
Yeah, I will. I mean, as I said, it'll be a privilege. It'll be a privilege to be able to to serve Indian cricket in any capacity. So I have absolutely no issues about that.
Okay, and the rest of the changes that you've seen, they seem to be pretty much out with the old, in with the new, is what seems to be the mantra right now. How do you see the efforts? Was there a certain cleanup that was required in any case at the IPL, to your mind?
Well, I'm not too sure about that. I mean, it's really up to the BCCI to decide on what they think is the best way forward, and possibly they thought that having a few changes is the best way forward. It happens in cricket 11s as well, cricket squads as well. Some players are taken in, some players left out. So I think that may have happened with the Governing Council members that have come in and replaced those who have not been there. And again, I'm only hearing about it from the news channels. I have no idea whether it's actually a fact or not.